A polygon. Should have all two, I guess. Let's see. Real buttes. Hi there! Oh, you're fast. How are you doing? Labus. Okay, I guess we can go this one. Just retrieve sticky guns. Labus Dido. Well, I can't believe how there can be so many people so fast.
The sticky gun is a weapon that launches an adhesive projectile. Gun and projectile are connected by a wire which can be engaged to pull in targets. It's strong, too. Could support up to several dozen kilos. You can use it to secure cargo at a distance. Right out from under a mule's nose, maybe. You're a clever guy, so I'm sure you can think up a few other applications. Just comes down to how creative you can get.
Good to know. Well, I'm glad you get notifications. Some people like get shadow bans, so they don't get like notifications. People sure can be fast, just like spirits, huh? I have a few hours off, and I'll have to give sessions soon, so just enjoying my time. And how are you all doing? Probably should have taken a little truck. We'll see. Oh, that's convenient. They have a truck. Okay. Let's start with number one. Some of them have guns, so it's kind of hard to go against them. Okay, so the plan is to take them out one by one. If I'm lucky, we'll get our package back. Hello. Wait for me, friends. Polygon. Those have guns. Should be more careful. Hello. Okay. A few more, I guess. We have a driver, so we should take the car. Sneaky! Oh my god, he's trying to hit me! Okay. See if we can. That guy. Or how many? Like, do we need just one sticky gun or more than one? Yeah, the thing with these guys is that they're addicted to the oxytocin, so they... Oh my god. So they love getting the packages and delivering them themselves, or just keeping things themselves. I was not happy. That's not good. I'd rather stick to one sticky gun, but I don't know. Oh, 6. Hello, okay. Let's see if we can get stun grenades. No, stun bomb. Where's the guy with the truck? Hello? Yeah, it's pretty fun. At first, like, you know, oh, I'm just walking simulator, but the more you play, the better it gets. Like, we have been in the World War and stuff like that, so... Okay, I need to find the car, if they have one here. I have the bike, so we can use that, I guess. Stun bomb. Oops. Hello. Yeah, I'll just load my bike. Reach 6 or just 1? At least 1. Okay, so we can go. Unless I can find a car and load it up. Well, they have a truck, so why not? Let's try. Wait. I don't think it has a driver there. Does it? There we go. Finally. We can load it up. Okay, I just need to deal with this area and I can finally get back to comments. There we go. We can load this up. Chemicals, alloys. Most important is this. Hopefully they will wake up soon. Okay, resins and BT gun, metals. I have quite a bit. Okay, we have flame like special alloys, so we're not gonna pick that. This will be useful. He's back. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Okay. Down with that. So, what time zones are you on? Because some of you, I guess, is like really early morning, and for me, just like almost 2 p.m. I'm glad you're taking care of your relatives, Dado. It's really nice of you. Well, 7 a.m. Well, that's not too bad. 6 a.m. 5 a.m. Okay, you're quite early, L. Spent a lot of time building these bridges and roads, so now I can drive easily enough. Yeah, I'm glad I can show, like, I've been working a lot these days, amazing sessions with people, like, the stories you hear from them and their life, like, wow, it's sometimes hard to believe that I'm lucky just to have my own body and, like, my own little things in life, and it's nothing compared to others. Yeah, this game seems like really original, and the whole gameplay with everything, it's nothing I've seen like before. Because you know, you have like these RPG games, you can deliver things and stuff, but for me, like even with the whole delivery system, it doesn't get boring. Like it's always engaging, and I like that Kojima like sort of presents you with all kinds of things in this game. As in, okay, you just got a car, but now you have lots of mountains and hills where you can hardly drive. So even if you get like advanced, life doesn't just get easy for you here in this game. So it's always engaging. Plus, like we've been playing before, and we've encountered like the bigger boss, and like right now we're finding out more about the main like heroes in the story and stuff. It's really good, really interesting, and also like very relatable to life. Just like what's going on in the multiverse with all the movies and teleportation and like the bigger picture games and stuff. It's pretty engaging. Right now we had a quest to steal the sticky guns, and once we're done with that, we're gonna go pick up one of the main missions. Yeah, I really like it. Like, the more I play, the more it, like, mind blows me. Because every time, like, we have these sort of visuals, I'm like wondering, like, is that Ubi or is it just teleporting to another place and stuff? And then you look at life and how easy it is for us. I mean, like, at least for me, I can like just walk in the street and see people and blink, and now I will see like peril. One half is like people and normal like just people in the street and stuff, and next half is like another world, like mountains, hills, trees, and other beings. Same parallel universes, but it's pretty neat. yeah, like I wanted to pick up this game because like since seeing the trailers, I was like, I thought it will have a good self-disclosure message, but the more I play, the better it gets. So it's pretty good. Yeah, like, I'm amazed that people are interested in watching me stream. Like, I never thought I could reach the stage. Like, I tried a few years ago on Twitch, and I've had, like, 20 people on the stream. That was, like, really awesome. But it wasn't the same feeling like right now on YouTube when I have my own community, when I have even more communication skills, and I feel more comfortable in front of the camera, so it's, like, much better and easier.
The techs have been calling sticky guns. Anyway, none of this.
Yeah, I'm like still on like episode 5. I'm exploring and like doing all these little things, but I haven't played the mission, like I mean like the main story that much. So I still like really want to engage in that more. Hi Johan, how are you doing? Good, I really appreciate this kind of feedback. Like, it makes me feel really good. And at the same time, if we're lucky, we're gonna have Rich coming over to Lithuania on winter, and we might have him on the stream, like, right here. So I might be playing the game, and he's the one engaging with you and talking about all these topics. If we can manage that and, like, just have it going, like, it would look really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks. Yes, sometimes like when I play in the evenings, which is usually like when I stream, because most people are from America, I get tired because I'm doing sessions, so then I'm like coming over to chill and play, and then I'm like probably not as engaging. But right now, like I'm glad I can like have this a few hour window before my next session, and I can play the game and engage with you. I think in the future, like when I play this game some more, I would like to cover this game, like do the self-disclosure video on it, like with all the little things I've seen messages about Ubis and different things. Wait, this is our we can put it back. I'm like thinking, what do we need or not? Stun bomb, probably not. Probably not. I'll put it back. Carl boots. Goes. I have too many shoes. Yeah, we can recycle that. I have PS4. In past, I used to play with Xbox 360, but I kind of I had it hacked. So playing on the internet is not the best idea. But then you can like download the games and like use it. But it's been a while since I played with it. I also have Nintendo Switch, but I'm not using it much. Plus, I only have like Zelda over there, and I haven't played that much, so bummer. And also, like at my parents' place, I have this my bigger, better PC where I was like building it for more of gaming and more powers, but right here I am like I have only laptops and PS4, so. Really, watching my streams even when I'm not live and answering questions was still fun. That's good to know. Okay, let's check what do we need. Sticky gun, ball gun. Boots. Yeah, PC Master Race, that's right. I have quite a few games on my Steam, but it's been a while since I played on PC. foods. Wait, these are not that good. Oh yeah, like when I'm out of body, I encounter aliens almost all the time. It's my usual experience. Like, you know, when I go out of body, it's not just having fun and chilling. It's mainly like going for these missions to go in underground bases, freeing people, or like destroying bases and going into wars and like this whole like galactic war going on. It's like it's always big for me. Sometimes it's so overwhelming. Like, you know, can I get some rest there? But it's still fun. Okay, seems like I have everything ready. Just need more shoes and we can go.
Thank you for your company.
How many hours I've played this game so far? Let's check. Let's check. I should probably use a different vehicle, but whatever. I think over 40 so far. We'll see. 52 hours, okay. 52 hours. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm more of a, when it comes to playing video games, I love exploring, and in this game I'm just enjoying everything I can, like, you know, even like collecting materials and building roads. So, yeah, pretty much just like, you know, building the community and working on it, but haven't went with the missions thing may sort to that much. Okay. Which alien race is going to save human race from sex traffickers? Huh. That's a good question. I'm thinking, like, you know, Pleiadians were pitching and talking quite good about Trump, saying that, like, you know, he's working for the, like, White Hats and, like, he's gonna make some good changes and, right, out here. We also had these, like, avatar beings. I don't remember the exact name. But they're pretty much like, you know, godlike beings who come over here, have more powers, and are changing the multiverse. But that's like what even I would consider myself to be. You know, like as a consciousness, we're all like powerful, but for a race, I'm sort of might like relate to those better, like avatar beings. But I don't recall the full name. I think Rich mentions them quite a few times, but. Okay. That was a nice hit. Okay. Uh-oh. my mouse now. Okay, do we have more? Hi Romeo, how are you doing? Yeah, I've read it too, like, you know, aliens are really keeping us from nuking each other, and like, you know, when we go to the first encounter, I think it was the Roswell, when after that the American president made a deal with aliens. First they were trying to make a deal with the good guys who were like saying like, you know, you can do everything and we're gonna help you out, but no nuking, no like all those guns. But then they had those evil aliens coming over saying like, you can nuke each other, like do all this stuff and we're gonna support you, but just like, you know, make sure to help us out. And that's where the deal happened. I think like if you would watch what is it called, Project Blue Book. Fuck, what am I doing? I misclicked, oh my god. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, Project Blue Book. It's a, like what, 10 episodes TV show. And it covers like aliens and all this sort of sun disclosure and like, you know, all these happenings in America. Of course, it does pitch the Russian propaganda, Russians are the bad guys and stuff, but if you read between the lines, you can pretty much see how American government was, like, you know, sort of working with aliens and making all those deals and pretty much like covering it up, lying to humanity, and that's where the main character, like, forget his name now. Yeah, probably won't say his name, but he was basically came over to reveal stuff about aliens, and he started like working for the government and stayed with them only to get more information so that he could eventually do the self-disclosure himself. So it's a good message, and like, you know, when we look at life right now, we have all those, like, we had Chernobyl, we had Fukushima, and even then it should have been worse than this right now. So these aliens were sort of like helping out and like clearing the radiation so that people would be living better. I might Google it fast.
Wow. Darn, all this couldn't have been easy.
Let's see. Yeah, Dr. J. Allen Hynek. Like, it was like Aidan Gillen playing the Allen Hynek, and he's the guy who wrote the book after, like, you know, working with the American government, and after he quit, he did a great self-disclosure message on what's really going on, all the aliens and stuff. So it's pretty good. I think they're trying to reveal themselves, and like if you go out of body, you can like find a lot of them, like different shapes, different like bodies and stuff. But a lot of them are trying to help. It's just that, like, you know, the government and, like, you know, all those who were controlling and working, just disclosing that, they're making sure it's not being found out about. But I believe it's gonna come out soon, or want to believe that it's gonna come out, but. There are plenty of good aliens out there trying to help us out, and even here, like, they're already here on Earth working and trying to make a lot of deals. They're even, like, you know, I'm not sure if it was Dr. Stephen Greer or Emery Smith, but they were talking about how the good guys were taking out the underground bases and stuff. So if that's really happening, like, I don't know for sure, but if that's really happening, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. We also had this China Lake in America, like they had a sort of Air Force where they were like making all the chemtrails, and it's being said that it was taken down and now they have less chemtrails. There are talks that, like, right now they're trying to make good chemtrails where, like, you know, they spray to sort of remove the damage, but I don't really believe that. Like, I don't know. it's just too hard to believe that it would change that fast for that good. But if data spraying less, at least that's better. Yes, John. When it comes to muscle testing, Rich and I, like, I think you sent me an email or you wrote on YouTube before. I think I've seen your message. And Rich and I, we have sort of theta meter. It's a Russian guy created that sort of meter, and now you can like hold this can, basically reading your energy and your emotions and everything. So whenever the answer is yes, then like needle goes like that way, like as a confirmation, and whether it says no, it's like goes back. So you can sort of read it with that. And at the same time, when it comes to muscle testing, you can like literally pick up something or like have an idea of what you want and like, you know, hold out your hands like, you know, forward, like, you know, holding them like out. And this is a yes, this is a no, and you try to pull your arm down and like, you know, I want chocolate, I want watermelon, and like, you know, I want chocolate more because like the one that has more resistance and is stronger is the one that's like, you know, a stronger answer, which is like, you know, when you can decide. So that's an easier way to go with it. But like I think when Rich and I were working on getting out of body and like looking for aliens and stuff, I may go out and stuff, and he's holding the meter. And basically we're connected like empathically, so I can hold the cans or he can do it for me, like depends on where we are and stuff. But I can like tell him what he sees, and like it was really fun because I'm like he was like once here, and I picked up the cans and I'm like, watch this, Rich, and I have my eyes opened and I take out the can and I start like, okay, I'm on alien's base, I'm walking forward, there's like 20 rooms on the right side, there's like over 500 people being like injected, and like the needle goes like reading yes, 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 and for me, I don't really have to even get out of body because my consciousness is already there, so for me it's like really fun and easy to do that. And if I close my eyes and just like relax and go out of body while holding the can, and I can just describe what I'm seeing and where I'm going, Rich like picks up on the needle that like the answer is yes, and it's pretty fun. And sometimes when your attention goes off, or you're looking, it goes like no, no, or like looking and looking, scanning, and when it's like something stronger, the answer goes like yes to the other side. So it's pretty fun. Like, you know, you have these confirmations, and it also works like as that sort of like lie detector. Like, oh yeah, I've had this for breakfast. Nope, nope, nope. Well, yeah, okay, I lied. I actually had that. Yes, and so you can pick up, and it's pretty fun.
No shame. Taking a break from time to time. Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Okay, so I need to check, what do we have here? We have car, it's clear. Sticky gun, bowl gun. I don't think I need everything, but I'm sort of like, okay, I don't need metals, but I can use it on the way. Oh, I have 2 bowl guns, so I'm gonna take one out. Wait, I'm gonna leave the grenades. Wait, I should pick up the quest.
Order assigned.
Okay. When YouTube censorship hits harder this month, we have our social networks for us to find you at. Yeah, in the description I usually have like my Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and all the stuff. But I'm also like working on unloading my videos from YouTube, like downloading everything and also uploading everything to BitChute. There are other like places, like West Penry, where West Penry went. I'm also probably gonna try out to get there. Probably like DTube or DLive. So I'm working on it, but like I'll definitely try to leave messages and like inform you. Until then, I'm still like trying to create more videos here, and like hopefully I won't be taken out. You know, I don't want that to happen, but we'll see what happens. I'm trying to be optimistic about it, but like also like taking sort of these, just being careful. Yeah, setting up a session with Fridge to try out the Phaedometer, I think so. Like, all you have to do, you don't even need to have the meter. Like, you can just connect with Fridge, and since he has it, he can help you out. And basically, you just talk to him about your subject, what you feel, and all that stuff. And all you do is just focus on it, and Rich will be able to pick it up for you. Like, he's pretty empathic, so he can pick it up for you and just do the work, and then he's gonna tell you, like, guide you through, like, what's right, what's not, and you can focus on what is the stronger message. Like, same with your past lives. If you want to, like, go through your past life, you can just, like, okay, maybe I was this. The needle, like, doesn't move. Or maybe I was this, and now the needle moves because you focus on something, right? Maybe you just, like, thinking. You don't even have to say a thing, but Richard will say, like, yeah, that one. And he's gonna catch your thought, whatever it might be, and you just have to stop on it and focus on it more, and you can pretty much like recall your past lives, you'll find your agreements, different things, and it's gonna help you out with that. Prove the Vogue. I appreciate you saying that, and at the same time, I want to make sure that I can do everything to give out all of my content and all the tips I can for free. Because, you know, this knowledge should be available to all of us, to be able to get out of body, to have all the techniques and supplements and different things. I wish I could do as much as possible to help others, because everyone should, at least once in their life, get out of body and see what it's like. Same mission, but I got a better rank, huh? Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I'm faster or something. I don't know. Johan, this is pretty nice info. Like, I haven't tried it, recording the audio, not saying anything, and then listening and then hearing others. But what happened to me, I was talking on the phone, and it happened like more than a few times. I was talking on the phone, and all of a sudden, the other person drops. Like, the call is still going on, but they just disappear. And now you hear this sort of really weird sound, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's not demonic, but it's really not human. You hear someone talking, you hear someone like saying something gibberish, but it's not the human voices. And it happened quite a few times for me, like, come on, this is hard to go to. Okay, we can do it. Can do it, come on. There we go, yeah. Yeah, for me, like with the phone, I've had a few calls where people just disappear, and I hear the static and also some gibberish talk. It's kind of weird, creepy. Yeah, also, I've been like trying to make a deal with that person from Russia who's creating these Fata meters. I might set it up where he can probably like, give his stuff for like a good discount, or at least give it away for me so that I would promote it on my YouTube channel, but then I can make a giveaway and give it out to people here. He said like they would be okay with working with me and having me like promote them and stuff, but we'll see.
I may be cut off up here, but word still travels. We've heard all about the Great Deliverer, the BT Buster, the terrorist stopper. I'm still working on that last one. Well, I'm just stoked to meet you, man. So, what you got for us?
I would say neither, but closer to man, and there's sort of like more of a computer voice. But even then, like, really hard to say. It definitely like wasn't a woman, but definitely not a human. Okay, when it comes to supplements and nutrients for that to help getting out of body, for getting out of body, the vitamin B6 is really important, and that's like carrots, more veggies, like more greens and stuff. Vitamin B6 is like really good for the memory and different things, and that's like pretty useful. Also, what would be nootropics like ZXR? I think Emery Smith is like selling them, but they're pretty helpful. I've made some videos in the past talking about supplements and that, but like switching closer to vegetarian. I'm not saying like switch your diet and never eat meat again and stuff, but like staying away from junk food and like more of the toxic processed foods would be helpful. But again, it's your decision if you want to try it out or not. Like every person is different, and for every individual the diet should be different as well. Have I recorded it? No, it happened like quite a few years ago, so I don't have the sound. Yeah, powerful alkaline and veggies, pretty much. Maybe he was happy. I think when I started working on myself to get out of body, I was like focusing on drinking a lot of water, and like right now, there's not a day where I don't drink a bottle of water. And if I don't, then I'm like, this is so weird. But like drinking water, is really helpful. Like spinning and fasting. If you try that, 3 days like restores your full immune system, so that's good to know. I've also heard of a person who fasted for 383 days. He was, of course, like under the medical checkups and like making sure that everything works, but he managed to like spend a whole year without eating anything, just drinking water and stuff. Lost a lot of weight, but that's all I've heard.
We won't let our country down. Thanks, Sam. And good luck out there. Not that you need it. You're gonna hit the West Coast before you know it.
And I think like a big thing that should help your diet is oranges. If you eat a lot of oranges, there's a person like called Dr. Robert Morse, and he was on his diet and eating oranges for 3 months. Just oranges for 3 months. And what happened is that he got his vibrations so freaking high that he could not stay inside of his body. So if you can eat oranges, the more the better. Of course, make sure that you're not allergic, that you're okay with it, but oranges like really help with like raising the vibration, and it can really help you out.
That's armor for your shoulders and legs. The downside is that you won't be able to carry cargo on top of it. You'll have to weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah, I could check out if this is the same sound and stuff. Because I pretty much remember what it sounds like, I just cannot like make my mouth move in a way to repeat what it sounded like. Armor plate. This is probably from Bad Guys. Yeah, okay, this will be useful. I guess if we're getting this, we're gonna get into some kind of war zone. Could be the vitamin C, like... I should have looked up, like, what kind of benefits the oranges give, but, like... if you look up Dr. Robert Morse and oranges, he has his own story of, like, how he just ate oranges, like, really got out of body a lot. That's a long way there. Urgent. 40 minutes. Let's try. Well, just in case, probably more letters.
Remember, Sam, when the clock's ticking, speed is what matters most of all.
I'm not sure about protein in oranges, but like for me, I go for broccolis. Like broccolis have more protein than meat, but of course you need to eat like proper amount of them. Okay, so let's just try driving to the hill. So, hello, that's convenient. We'll see if we can get to that hill. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have gravity working here. Let's see if we can get on this hill. Hello. I'm just being reckless. DNT elves. I haven't heard of that. You know, like, I've encountered a lot of beings out there, but like when it comes to name, I'm like, duh, what is that? So like, I can tell you from the looks more, or the description, but not a name. Uh-oh. Probably gonna have friends coming over.
Heads up, Sam. Looks like you've tripped an intrusion sensor. To be clear, these sensors react to you, not to your cargo. Be careful. Trouble may be on the way.
Holy cow. We're gonna be doomed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Car will be out soon. If we won't have anything else in the car, yeah. Juice.
Sam, we're thinking you ran afoul of a local terrorist cell. Former mules took a turn for the worse.
I guess.
Stealing cargo.
Well, that would make sense. For me, like, you know, there are like lots of films out there, and DMT just helps you to raise your standards. And like, you know, for example, You can produce DMT just by breathing. Your lungs will be the organ that produces DMT, so you do not need any weed or any other like chemicals or things, you know, to consume, because just by breathing we produce DMT. And if people would know that and practice, let's say Wim Hof method, just by breathing, you can produce the same DMT chemical and just help yourself. So we don't need any kind of thing to help us get the experience, but we can get out, and like there are plenty of elves, and I believe the DMT elves would be the ones that would be more friendly beings and just like more like into saying hello, hi, this you're out of body, and like we're gonna help you out and stuff. So more of those who will probably like, you know, meet you and introduce you to not scare you away because they're friendly. But it's what my thoughts are, you know, like I don't necessarily have to be right about it all, but just saying. Okay, just a second. Oh, this is not too bad. This is not too bad. Okay, made it. Okay, what do you think about other dimensions, time travelers that come to our how? Yeah, when it comes to time travelers, for you, Daro, I would give the example of Steins Gate anime. In anime, they talk about this John Titor is the character, and basically John Titor was a time traveler and is a real thing. If you Google, he was the one who came on Earth and predicted some of the USB devices and different things. He was talking about technologies and like, you know, different things. So even in anime, they use the real-time travelers and possible to explain that stuff, and they also like use devices, you know, to explain like what was it, Philadelphia Project, where they like, you know, move the whole ship, but then like really mess it up and they try to cover it up. So it's a real deal. Where's the entrance? Probably over there. But like there are like lots of time travelers over here. Like even if you go to body, you can do it yourself. Just go back in time, check out like what was like World War II like. You can even change the timelines and like, you know, okay, I'll be the one to kill Hitler or like help Russia win the war and stuff. It's your choice what you want to do and see how everything changes. You can cause the butterfly effect, but even then, there are like tons of herbs and tons of realities. So even when you change something, it's gonna be one of possibilities out of like, you know, a few billions and stuff.
Thank you so much. Our med team should have no trouble patching him up now. You're a lifesaver. I can't believe how fast you were. Hey, watch yourself out there. You're ashamed to lose someone with your skills.
Oh, that was fast.
Wasn't an accident, by the way. It was an attack. Someone slipped explosives into a parcel we processed. Separatist assholes think this land is theirs for the taking. They may be right. Any one of us could have handled that package. Fuck me. We have to be more careful. Beef up our security. At least we didn't lose anyone this time. Thank you, Sam. Really. I hear the chiral network is coming along. You think the signal's strong enough to reach us here? I hope so. Give it a try. Huh?
When it comes to like, you know, considering myself a Reiki healer or someone in the category, if you want to put a label on me, probably like Indigo works, like Indigo Kid, Crystal Kid, Rainbow Kid, like whatever, whoever like title kid. Reiki healer, I only like done Reiki on myself, but I've haven't practiced in the official places. Like I'm just like, okay, yeah, sounds like right. I got information. I've tried on myself. Hey, near-death experience. Look at that. It's pretty neat. I've tried only like healing work on myself, like with my hands and stuff. I've tried doing it on other people. It did help and like it worked. But when it comes to this sort of healing work, I use usually meditation or getting out of body. And the simple way for me to do it is after the talk. I'll tell you about it. But it's pretty neat. Just a sec.
If we run into any more trouble, we can get the word out sooner. I can't thank you enough.
All right, Sam. There aren't any more stops to make before Mountain Knot City. But this last leg will be the hardest yet. Rest up in the private room and check your gear before you set out.
Okay. Yeah, so when it comes to me doing this sort of energy work, I did a lot on other people, and basically I asked people to send me a photo so that I would know what you look like. And then I asked for them, hey, what's your trouble? Like, do you have a flu? Do you have some sort of disease? Like, where does it hurt and stuff? And when I see them, I basically close my eyes and visualize them, create their image, and then I do this like 3D scanner. And I scan out like every single cell, and if there's any darkness or anything, like I try to remove it, and I get some light and different things there going. This is interesting. So in this game, every person has his own beach, and that's like, every person's created reality. Oopsie. Okay.
Amelie!
Higgs and his people came. They finally reached Edge Knot City. There's no escape for me now. Everyone's dead, the city's destroyed, and what's left is crawling with BTs. They're everywhere.
Where's your Kipu?
But I was able to sneak away and reach out to you. This might be our last chance to talk like this. I just wanted you to know that I'm safe. For now.
Yeah, her necklace is
Promise
gone.
me you'll keep building the chiral network. It's our only hope for the future. It's my only hope for freedom. And when you've finished, we can go back east together.
Amelie, your Kipu, where is it?
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Okay. Alright. This game is getting better and better. Okay, so coming back to the questions. Is Cameron Day's method safe? If you're talking about the soul contract revocation, yes, but one thing I would mention, once you start working on yourself, you become a target for the entities, because they don't like us getting better, they don't like us getting the higher vibration, so they like messing with us in any way they can. If they can trigger us, if they can cause any incidents and stuff, they're gonna enjoy it and get off on that. So when I use the soul contract method, I remove my agreements, remove the entities, and my life gets better. I get a lot of wins, but at the same time, it's like peeling an onion, and you take out one layer, but there's always something else left. So you take out your main problem right now, but there's always something related, something similar, and you keep on digging and taking things out, and it's like making your life better. But at the same time, it builds up, and you can get a lot of wins, and still, it's never ending, sort of, at least not here on Earth. And you keep like, okay, you've just dealt with your main issues, you've dealt with entities, but there it is. After a little while, something else comes up, and you have to work through it and deal with it. So that happens, but it is safe. I haven't had anything bad going on with like to me or like with me and stuff. When I did the soul conflict revocation, my life got better. Some people are afraid to use it, you know, like they start focusing on it, but that's the thing. Once you start working on yourself, you become a target because they don't like growing. And some people, like, you know, yeah, they're gonna work on themselves, but what happens is just like they get messed with to be scared away to not try that. And if you keep working through it and just go through it, you can get a lot of wins. What are humans and what is our goal here? Whew, that's a good one. Well, I would say like humans is just a race and it's just a vessel for, you know, a consciousness to come in. Like, it's just a race. I don't see anything better, bigger and stuff. Of course, the only thing about this race being a human is that our DNA and body is much better. So a lot of entities, when they work in life and stuff, they look at the human body because it's the perfection, so to speak. You know, 2 legs, the most like convenient and stuff. Reptilians, greys and stuff, they always want to be closer to us in that sort of way. You know, in our blood we have gold, we have plasma, which is like being harvested and like used for their own purposes because there's not that much gold left and stuff like that. So it's like a good cattle to produce all those materials. That being said, our goal here, I cannot say exactly. A lot of beings are trapped here on Earth. So some of us didn't even choose to come here. Some of us were forced to be here just so that, like, you know, they could harvest us and deal with us. A lot of beings were frozen, like all of the, imagine like millions and billions of souls freezing and now frozen in stasis place. So they cannot move, they cannot do anything, and they're all being merged into one. So now millions of souls are merged into one, and then boom, explosion. So all of our memories, our past lives, our emotions, feelings, thoughts merge and then explode. So now you're left with yourself, but also a mixture of other people and other beings in one. So we have different problems, we have different recalls, and now we have fears and different things triggering us. And they trap us here. They trap us here to mess with us. That's one scenario. Our scenario, coming here to help others. Those who are trapped, they probably need help. Yeah, prison planet, that's my thoughts. Exactly. The whole reincarnation cycle, imagine, like, humans are the cattle. We are suffering, and our negative emotions produce negative energy. It is the loosh that Archons and Reptilians and Greys and everyone else is feeding on. So the more we have, like, the more negativity we have here, the worse it gets, the more they can feed on that. And look, we have tons of wars, we have these arguments, we have entities messing with us, like, we have our sexual energy harvested, we have, like, lots of things going on, and it's all negative, non-stop. You look at the news, you turn on the news, when is the news being shown? At the evening. The most events are shown in the evening when people come back from work. You've had a long day at work, you worked your ass off, you need to relax, you just come home, you make a meal, you get some drink, and you're gonna chill and watch TV. You turn on TV, you are really, really tired, and you just want to relax. And now you're the most vulnerable because you turn on TV and they have negative thing one after another. Someone died, there's a fire there, someone like had an explosion, there's terrorist attack here and there, like non-stop. Prices are rising. Prices on themselves never rise. Someone like did something to raise them up. Like prices like don't rise. The oil price doesn't rise, someone does it. So like they even use the language in a way like, you know, kainos pakilo to be said in Lithuanian. The prices never go on like up by themselves. Someone does it for us. So, you know, we hear tons of things and we're vulnerable. We're like, we don't like think enough, and we're already like sort of knocked out because of all the work. We're tired, and all this negativity comes in, and we go to sleep with that. And now we wake up, we're feeling depressed, like, you know, another day on planet Earth, and you just cannot take it because it becomes overwhelming at some point. You have to work non-stop, like 50 years, 60 years working. Why? What's the purpose of work? So that you could feed your family and like have your own house? Cool. 70 years wasted on trying to survive here. What's the point of living? And all the time they're trying to make life in a way where they can mess with us in lots of ways to produce negativity. That's like one scenario. And so some beings, when they come on Earth, they come on their own will, I assume because they want to help other beings. You see some people trapped here. You have relatives from your past lives in the multiverse who come here on Earth, get trapped, and now you're like, oh, poor being, I should help them out. And, you know, you have a goal to help humanity, to help people, to free them, to have them, like, get out of body and get out of here. And you try to come here and, like, share information, help them to wake up, but they don't want to because they're so ignorant, because they had life and programming and everything going on in the way that they, like, go crazy. So now, when you come over here, you lose all your memories. You lose all your memories of the past life. So what's the point in learning and coming to Earth School if no matter how many times you will reincarnate, you will lose all your memories and remember nothing? So you're being messed with all the time. You come over here, reincarnate again and again and again, suffering all the time. And even if you, like, you know, okay, you got out and you go to purgatory, and now they're like, you know, they're gonna show you only the negative things. Oh, look, at this time you say this bad thing to the person, and, like, you should go back and fix it. And you're trying to, okay, I'll go back and fix it. But now you incarnate in Africa or in, so, like, Israel, and you have to, like, you know, starve for like 20 years and die, or you have to hold a gun when you're a kid and you're trying to killing other people because you're, like, defending your country and defending yourself. And next thing that happens, you're bad again because you've killed tons of people, because you've starved and didn't help your family and different things. So we keep reincarnating, coming here, producing tons of loot, but never getting better. And when that happens, our soul degrades. And the worse it gets, like, you know, every time we forget more, every time we get worse, every time we suffer more, and like, it just keeps getting worse. And as a soul, we keep going down the spiral, becoming nothing, becoming less and less and less, becoming less conscious, becoming less self-aware, becoming less powerful, and we become these entities that I talk about. Like, sometimes we have these body phaetons. These are the thought forms without their own free will. It's just a thought, it just, like, has some negative feeling and stuff. It can cling to you and stuff, but it cannot move on its own. And that's where humanity will go if we don't do something about it. So, what's our goal here? I don't know, like, every consciousness, and we are the consciousness, we are the infinite consciousness, and for us, every experience will be different. Individuals will have different experiences here and the goals. So for me, like, you know, I came over here on Earth because I want to help other beings, and specific beings. I know who I want to help. And when I'm done, I want to get out. But at the same time, I'm getting into this game because, like, now I see, like, oh, look, I have my YouTube channel, I have bigger community, I want to help them, I want to, like, I have bigger goal for myself right here on Earth, because, like, okay, maybe I want more people to wake up, maybe I want more people to get out of body, to do more, and it's a big thing. So, you know, for me, I cannot tell what your goal is or anyone else's, but I can do something to maybe help you look in life and, like, realize it yourself, but I cannot speak for everyone. I cannot. I'm not Greta Thunberg, you know. So yeah, pretty much, like, you know, they try to, like, getting people here on Earth is really easy. It's just like taking a candy from the child. All they have to do is put an act on and, like, lie to us, like, oh, look, you're gonna go to Earth. And like, you know, they dress up. They don't have to look like Archons. They can shapeshift. They come in looking as, like, your relative, your friend, some nice being, and they just talk to you. Oh, look, you're gonna come on Earth. People there need help. You're a good being, so you can come over and help them. You're like, you're a good being, so, like, yeah, I can help them. It's a great mission. You come over, and you lose your memories. You don't know that you came here for helping others, and now you're, like, spending 10 years studying, 12 years studying. First 2 years, you're, like, learning how to walk and talk and stuff. You go in school and they're, like, learning, like, they teach you how to shut up, sit in one place, be still, and do everything that they tell you to do. So now you forget your own free thinking. You have to remember everything. You have to memorize what the system wants you to memorize, and you cannot do things for yourself. If you question society, it's not good. You're a bad person. If you're like, hey, well, what if they're not teaching us the right thing? You're a conspiracy theorist. Like, really. You just, you know, like, I literally open up my biology book in Lithuania. I look like, oh, look, there's a chemtrail. Oh no, right now it's being called, like, rope cloud. Rope cloud, really? Like, made of aluminum, barium, and other things? Causing cancer and messing with our, like, you know, plants? Okay, natural cloud. Cool. And you have to accept with it and, like, agree to it. But if you say, like, teacher, but what if it's not a road cloud and if it's actually a chemtrail, and if you Google it and you give them all the facts, they get mad on you, they yell on you, they're like, no, you're a conspiracy theorist, shut the hell up, and they're gonna, like, write you a bad mark, and now you have to explain to your parents, to, like, other teachers, to the director and stuff, like, you know, they really can mess you up. And, like, you know, for example, I've literally had some people try to rape me, and I've, like, tried to, like, okay, here's police, please help me, I've just, like, been abused and stuff, can you do something? and they want to put me in a nut house because a young girl cannot be raped. And I'm just making shit up to get some attention. Okay, cool. I guess I will not share that anymore with anyone, because if I try to get help, I'll be put in a nut house. Is there any justice here? And if I try to get some help, you're like, cool, you know, you're gonna mess me up some more. So that's my story. Like, I don't think we have a huge goal being here. I see it more of a prison planet, more of as a trap for beings like us. And at the same time, people have different opinions. I see this as a prison planet. Some people say that, like, we have to suffer to grow. But it has to have a limit, because if we keep suffering for billions and billions of years, it gets worse, we forget everything, and, you know, what's the point? If we have this experience, we should learn. But if we reincarnate, we forget everything. So what's the point of learning if you're forgetting everything? I don't see a point here. But it doesn't mean that I'm thinking right or I know it all. This is just my subjective opinion. So I think each of you should question reality, should question me, should question everything, and find your own truth. You might have a different goal here than I do. You might have a whole different story, and you know, I just like have my own goal here, and I cannot tell people how to live, but I do wanna do something to help others. Share my experience and like knowledge of how to get out of body, maybe because I've been working really hard and I did it, but now I see other people like wanting it, and maybe I can do something to help them out. And that's my goal, to help others. Like, I want to grow my YouTube channel, and I'm like being bad, like, you know, hey, there are some gamers out there, like there's a lot of them, maybe I can stream, maybe I can gather a different kind of community here, maybe for these people who are like completely ignorant and just like all into gaming, I can actually be the one that plays the game and talks about something more important, something different, and maybe those gamers, maybe those like people that watch me that have never looked into spiritual stuff will actually hear something useful and be like, hey, maybe she's right. What did she talk about? I don't really agree to her, but I should Google it up. And all of a sudden they start looking for information. All of a sudden they had a question and they start looking for something and they find their own truth. And what they found will be completely different from what they learned in life. And for me, like, playing video games, even though it's like my free habit right now, and I love making videos and just sharing information, but if I can play video games and get different kind of audience and give a message and have someone to look up some information on spiritual stuff, I'll be really happy. And if I can do something to help people to wake up, look for information and get out, I'm super happy. Hi Sebastian. For me it's almost 3 p.m. Like it's like almost 3 p.m. here. So I've got a time difference. Yeah, I agree with you, Dado. Every person should find, like, you know, what they like to do. Like, that's what I like, sort of like Gary Vee. He's not the too spiritual guy, but he has a passion. He loves his life. He finds something to do, and the way I see him, like, you know, he finds happiness. He's fighting society in his own way, just like working on empathy and not on the money. Like, you know, even though he's rich, he's working on the feelings, emotions, and explaining how it works and helping people to break free of their limiting beliefs. And I really admire that. And like, for me to learn from people like that, even though they're rich and, like, you know, reached it all, like, for me, like, you know, hey, let's see their blueprints, let's see what he did. I'll take some tips, I'll try to use it in my life, see how it works. And I love reading in books, I love reading any kind of information and try applying it in practical ways and see how my life changes, like what happens, what can I do. And I really had some, like, lots of great wins for myself. And for every person, like, you know, they should find their own thing and just go for that. While you're here in this world, you can either choose to be, you know, trapped and like start like whining about it, like, oh, life is not like not fair, like everything sucks and stuff, and you can like really be disappointed and angry about it and live until you die, or even while you're here and not enjoying the experience, you can find something to help yourself and just grow spiritually, like grow in all these ways. And like I think it's okay, like even if we're here, even if it's hard, we should find something to help us move forward and keep on going. I'm only working with YouTube and other stuff. Working, I'm not sure like what you meant by that exactly. I make videos on YouTube mainly. Like this is where I make most of my content. I rarely go on other platforms to share information, but when it comes to work, I am on richquest.net. That's where I give sessions to people and others. Like, well, that's where they buy sessions. But like I give sessions on Discord, Skype, Zoom, other places. But I'm a bit about like all over the place. Forging knives. This is a really nice hobby. Yeah, long-term plans. It sounds good. Thanks, Az. Appreciate it. Eating half it. Uh-oh. Okay, guess we're ready to go and continue our adventure. Okay, leuk dus today. It's really nice having sort of big community and also having like some Lithuanians here. It's pretty fun.
Hey Sam, I have some new info you should hear. Recently recovered.
Thank you, Nika. It's good to hear.
Expand the chiral network. It concerns BBs. I dug this up on my own, just to be clear. No one ordered me to look. And if anyone asked, put it all on me. No need for you to deal with any blowback. You were just listening to me ramble on the wire, okay? Anyway, it looks like Bridges wasn't the first to bring back BB tech. It was a group of separatists. Terrorists opposed to UCA expansion, according to the records. They started using them about 3 years ago. Right around the time Bridges 1 was putting plans in place to head west. Seems these separatists were having trouble with BTs too, and figured that if they could track them, they might be able to steer them into our path. When Bridges caught wind of this, the decision was made to fight fire with fire, to start using BBs as a countermeasure. It's possible yours was commissioned for that very purpose, a fact I think someone may have tried to conceal, judging by the absence of BB-28's service record. I always found it strange that we were so willing to utilize technology we barely understood. Now we know why. We've been aping methods and techniques employed by others from the start. There's more you should know. It's about the original Bridge Baby experiments. Piecing together what little I could find, it looks like they started around the time of the Death Stranding. They were conducted on the island of Manhattan off the East Coast, which was completely and utterly obliterated by what was almost certainly a void out. Back then, These experiments had the full support and approval of the American government. It's all just guesswork, but I suspect the BP program was conceived to help gain a better understanding of the nature of the Death Stranding. However, due to ethical and safety concerns, public opinion was strongly against the program. Still, they pressed on, and in their desperation to make sense of the greatest disaster of their age, I think they caused another. I should also mention that the president himself was killed in the blast. It was after his death, when he was succeeded by then Vice President Strand, that the experiments were suspended by executive decree. Documents were shredded, facilities were decommissioned, and every effort was made to pretend that BBs had never even existed. Which begs the question how some random separatist group was capable of resurrecting the tech decades later. I'll let you know if I turn up anything enlightening.
It's pretty interesting.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders. The people of Mountain Knot City have a pressing problem that needs to be addressed. A tar-like substance has been bubbling up from beneath the ground near them. They're seeing more of it by the minute, and it won't be long before it spreads into the city. There have already been reports of ejecta inside the outer walls. If nothing is done, the whole city might be swallowed by a sea of tar in the near future. There's an order from Mountain Knot City. Check the details on the delivery terminal.
Okay, we have lots of things to do. Okay, having a dream where a family bought you a car and you know that you would never do that. Okay, so for me, when it comes to dreams analyzing, and for this specific one, I think you could be picking up on your intentions, like, you know, Christmas are coming and your family, you know, expensive gift, a car, so they're probably trying to pick you something better than, like, you know, usual, like socks or something. But, you know, just a guess. You could just be picking up on their intentions to give you something nice and bigger than usual. That's an interesting experience, Nika. Thank you for sharing. I also like, you know, I also like it that you share your experience over here, because for me, just like, you know, if you don't keep a dream journal, sharing it here in the chat will really help. Okay, let's see. How many ladders do I have? Let's see. Mountains. Hey, there's a heart shape, look. Yay. Huh. That's weird. So just in case.
Be advised, Sam. The case for that antimatter bomb was not designed for long-distance transport. The magnetic traps that keep the antimatter sequestered are delicate. A powerful impact, reckless driving, an unbalanced carrier. There are all kinds of ways the traps could fail. Any abnormalities detected within the case should trigger an alarm. If it goes off, you're doing it wrong. And if the bomb goes off, we'll have a disaster on our hands. The kind we can't come back from.
Okay. That's not helpful. Okay, I probably have too many ladders. I do. Sebastian, that's a good tip on like staying in a newbie longer. Another thing I could recommend is probably just trying spinning, because it's also like, you know, you spin out your consciousness and like you keep yourself longer over there. Okay, I think that imagining before sleep that if opening the doors you will go out of body. Yeah, there are like tons of techniques that can help you to get out of body, and what you just said, just imagine the doors that would like bring you out of body. That's totally a thing. Imagining doors, climbing a rope, going into elevator. You can even be in a dream and program yourself that every time you see the sort of silver door or something and you go through it, you're gonna get out of body. Oh damn, sorry about your ankle. Ooh. How deep is this? I'll probably go around, if it's possible. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay. This sounds okay. That's not good. Okay. Friends over there. Let's see if we can go around. Oh shit. Oh. Fucked up. Okay, so a car would be better. Nika, it happens a lot to people, like, you know, having a hard time controlling your movement, becoming heavy, feeling like you're being pulled. A lot of times people are being too close to Earth or like in lower reality. So if you can just stop for a second and try to raise your vibration, just like look at yourself, pay attention to details, and try to like, you know, focus on it, like lift up, that can probably help you out. Or just trying to teleport if it's possible. Okay, let's try to make it safer with this. Let's see if it works. Then it's pretty common thing. It happened to me a lot, like a few times. Sort of gravity in the body like keeps pulling the body closer or sort of limiting us. Yeah, almost as if you were in space, huh? You can charge the car over there. And I wonder, like, how far into the mountains? Yeah, there we go. We can pass the river now. Let's go to the map. Hopefully this time. There we go. Seems like it's more of a safe zone over there. Hopefully. I'll try to go there if we can. Don't want to risk it too much. There we go. Probably cross soon. Or not. That's interesting. Too far? Uh-oh. Let's try to go there. Should be really careful now. Yeah, the game has lots of great songs. Probably should leave the car soon. Oh no! Car, wait! Well, see ya. There's a lot of structures there. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. I wonder if it's gonna be another storm like we had before. Probably should have used anchors. Go around. Yeah, Sigros has great music as well.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridge. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons.
There's a lot of buildings there.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
A black hole, I guess.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
We did it.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
That's good. Keep moving forward in the game.
What do you think you're doing, Bridges? That network you're building is carrying some nasty stuff. Stuff nobody would want anywhere near them. I thought you people would have figured that out by now. We want no part of your chiral network or the UCA.
That voice. Is that you, Mama? You hit your head there, Mama?
I'm not yours, and yours is no kind of mother.
Alright, enough games, Mama.
I don't think you heard me, mister. Mountain Knot City is telling you and the UCA to take a hike. You people keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna put us right back on the road to the death stranding. We didn't ask for you to come and tell us how to live our lives. We'll decide that by ourselves, thank you very much. All we want from you is the occasional delivery. Nothing else.
So you speak for the city?
That's right. I'm in charge. The name's Lockwood.
Yeah, should be.
Hold up, I need to talk to you. You're a technician, right?
Look, go home and don't come back.
Listen to me, damn it. I need your help.
Well, we don't need yours, Bridges. You're only
Your
making
twin.
things worse.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry you had to deal with that, Sam. She's the boss over there, and she's not afraid to lay down the law. We need her, and we need her people. We've lost too many others as it is. Without Mountain Knot City, the chiral network and the UCA will never be complete.
What now?
So, here's the thing. Sam, Lochna is Mama's twin sister. Former Bridges 1. Went west with the others. Second group, just like Mama. Mama's not her real name, of course. That'd be Malingen. Both have dooms and both are scientific geniuses. Mama's primary field of expertise is applied physics. Lochna's is theoretical. Mama designed the Cupid hardware. Lochna, the software.
That's interesting.
They said they could converse over any distance. Said they had a special bond that led them. I don't know how that's possible, but I'll tell you this. There wouldn't be a chiral network without them. They were so close that some said they were like one person in two bodies. Might be why they were able to develop the Cupid. But they had a falling out after Molingen's accident. Lochna left Bridges and cut off all contact with us. I don't know what happened between them. But if we don't bring Lochner around, our plans to make America whole again are finished. Not that I'm asking you to stick your nose in their personal business. Though if you did, it might help us figure out how to bring Lochner around. Which would be great, because our plans to make America whole again are finished without her. In the meantime, if you've got any bright ideas, feel free to give them a shot.
Okay.
Good work.
Okay, that's good to know. Alright, thank you for staying here, Easy. Guess I can take it all. Have you ever seen any grace without a body? Yeah, a lot of times. It's almost like my every second newbie will be whipped up.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hello. As if it was a BT zone. Should probably not go there. Yeah. Are they friendly? No, they're not friendly. They're like Nick was saying, it's creepy looking beings, but pretty much like just harvesting people, doing their missions. Like, they're like puppets as well, just being commanded around. When I got a body, like, I'm usually on the missions to help out beings out here, taking out the hostages, helping out others, and a lot of times they're the ones performing the experiments and other things. Yeah, kind of creepy looking, but the thing is, like, you know, once you see it a few times, you usually get used to it. It doesn't scare you, like, it's not that unpleasant to be around them, but those dark guys are not pleasant to look at, though. I've seen black-eyed kids over there as well, but creepy. Too creepy. Except it's no one's home over there. I should probably turn around and go back. Yeah, there are quite a few bases on the moon. A lot. But the whole multiverse is filled with them, really. The moon is just, like, close to Earth. That's why, like, you know, we look at it. Oh, it's snowing over here. Nice. But the whole multiverse, like, you know, it has a lot of timefall snow. Okay. The whole multiverse, yeah, tons of bases. Tons. Almost like every realm that are close to, like, in this 3D and 4D has, like, lots of the bases where they, like, perform experiments, harvest people, they have their own places to go. It's a lot. A whole lot. It's not like, you know, oh, it's just Moon or Saturn. Like, no. Those are just, like, very, like on top of the surface. There's a whole lot more. I think I got a huge orb of flight, but not the ones that tried to pull me. Not those. Have you, Nika? And if you did, what happened? I'd actually be for fighting one of those again. Do I have enough stuff though? No. Oh wait, I do. Okay. Yeah, can't blame me for that. It's really not pleasant someone trying to pull you in without your own like awareness and stuff. Yeah, I met lots of people out there when I'm out of body. Carol boots. Hey, they say it's not that easily ruined. I want to fight with them, sort of. I guess I should. Hopefully I won't lose all of my stuff, but we'll see what happens. Take me, baby. Oh shit. Hello? Mount? Yes. Get up, get up, get up. There we go. Oh wait, yeah, used, okay. That one is also used, right. Actually, okay, so yeah. I've met people when I was out of body, like from Earth, if you were talking about that, quite a few times when I just go out to visit the realm and, like, you know, I'm in a spaceship probably, or another realm just talking to beings. And here comes, like, you know, they overhear the conversation and, like, you know, I'm saying, like, oh, I'm from Earth, like, visiting this place. And they're like, you know, hey, I'm too from Earth, so we can just talk it up. I've had a few people where we exchanged our emails. Some of them, like, were from Japan, from Russia, from Switzerland. So that's pretty fun. And you can recognize people by just their own energy. Like, they can have different looks and stuff. But if you know them spiritually or like energetically wise, you know what it feels like being with them. So you can just focus on them and see if they have a similar energy, and it pretty much relates. Okay, got it. No more time fall. Here's my stuff. Now we're done. Hey, there's my friend.
There we go.
Oh yeah, we connected a few times, like had exchanged emails, connected on Skype, talked to each other. I don't have a relationship with them, like, you know, we just talked a few times, but it wasn't really in my interest that much, or it didn't seem like the right people for me, so I didn't talk to them that much. Have I ever driven an alien ship? I'll tell you something better. I was an organic ship. Like, out in the multiverse, usually, like, it's an AI, like, controlling the ship. And for me, I was the consciousness of the ship. So there are, like, lots of beings in this ship. They're, like, you know, like, talking to each other, like, we have missions and stuff. And I am the consciousness of the ship. I am the ship. So I'm, like, giving a command, like, you know, okay, everyone, listen, today we're gonna do this. And, like, I give them a command, everyone gets it. I can control every single button on move, every single door, all the lights, everything. And I can, like, open up the doors for people when they're going into the warehouse, when they're going to pick up another ship. And I, like, have lots of options, like, you know, anything in my creativity. And I'm like, okay, they want to go there, but I'm gonna go here. And we just fly over, like, to other place. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. And I've joined alien ships as well. It's pretty fun. They have, like, nice ships over there. So, lots of things to do out there. Yes, it's pretty fun. When you're out of body, it's, like, really fun. You can do tons of things. And, of course, depends on where you go, because I had a few people bitch me out because I'm sharing about all the good stuff. Ooh, I wonder if they're gonna be friendly or not. Okay, let's see. I would be down for getting that little thing. Yeah, I think so. Like, you know, it's not just your imagination, not just your mind, because, like, a lot of people, I've literally had classmates where, like, you know, she had a dream, and I got her body, and I pull her out, and she did not knew that she's having an out-of-body experience. She thought it's just a dream, and she was, like, talking to me, we were doing stuff, and then we're going back to school the next morning, and she's sharing this experience which she had, and she was super excited because she finally got to meet her crush and stuff, and, like, talk to him and stuff, and I'm like, you know, we share the same memories. Oh, no! Run! So we shared the same memories, like, confirmed our experiences and what was similar or not, and it was pretty fun. It's pretty fun when, like, she can talk about the Ubi and not knowing what it is, but we also have the same information, same knowledge, same experience. As different people, like, you know, I have things from my point of view and she has from her point of view, but we, like, you know, hey, we talked to this person, that's where we were and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Okay, they're not friendly. I could. Much rubber. That doesn't sound good. Okay, just piss them off. Run! This doesn't look too good. Oh no. Bye now. I probably will fail. I probably should not go there. Oh my god. No! This is the way. Oh no. Well, technically I could take them down. What people are doing there, usually like they're exploring. Some people just create their own realm. Like, no, you can gather like 50 people, 20 people, 10 people, 5 people, like however many you want. And some of them like, let's create a realm. And they create their own planet. They like, you know, I'm gonna be responsible for some beings down there, you're gonna be responsible for buildings. This person will create the like plantation and stuff, this one will create the animals. And each of them like think of their own job and like, you know, using their imagination to create the realm. And they have their own rules of what they want to have in common and not, and they can just like make their own realm. And just go there every night and visit and see what's up, what changes. Let's accelerate a few billion years, see what happened. A lot of time it's just like creating stuff, but all kinds of variations. Some of them just randomly get out, think it's a dream, and they start talking, and then during that experience they get more aware and awake, and they start sharing like, you know, hey, I'm too from Earth, and like, you know, they understand that it's not just a dream, it's something bigger and better, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, I thought of it too, like, you know, Earth could totally be that. Big ship of consciousness. It's going to the multiverse and being infected with some weird entities. That's a long road. No. Wait, Timeful Farm. Well, we could go there. It's on the way, so hopefully. Hopefully it's not fragile. Well, the thing is, in our dreams we are not aware, and we are limited in a dreamscape. It's just like one little realm, like, you know, on Earth. We have spaceships and stuff, and we can leave, but, you know, these are just like few very chosen people who can leave. And everyone else is like, you know, they're being stuck and they can only do so much. And so in Dream, it's just like one little plane. You're playing there, you have some sort of experience, it's limited, you're not that aware. And if you can go out of body, it's fast multiverse. You can go anywhere and everywhere and just keep changing realms one after another. the whole expansion, awareness, what it feels like, the experiences, and reality, and then like you can meet up beings out there who can give you more messages and truth and like give you knowledge and stuff. I think a lot of things change just by perception, senses and all that, because it's like in dreams everything's pretty much the same, like it kind of feels weird and stuff, but when you're out of body everything's sort of enhanced, your thinking, your visuals, your feeling state and everything. Yeah, depending on dreams, some of them are also like realities where things exist, and someone who's out of body could have created that place and you just tune into that place. Yeah, there are tons of humans who settle on other planets and are pretty active. I'm going the wrong way. But there's tons. Like, almost... a lot of my experiences, like, I would say, like, almost every one of them, but not really. But there are, like, lots of experiences where I go out of body, I'm freeing, like, other beings, like, go on underground bases where, like, beings are, like, sort of entrapped and they're being enslaved, like, have experiments on them and stuff. And, I meet some people over there, but also... some people over there are like working with reptilians and helping them out. They just make deals. For them it's fun. For them it's like, hey, this time when I'm human, I'm just gonna make a deal with reptilians, work for them and do experiments and stuff. So you can like find a lot of places where humans have a commander's role in a spaceship and other planets, and they deal with reptilians, and they're like they have friendly relationship, and they're like working against humanity, for example. Like humans like, hey, let's make a deal. I'll help you out. Like you keep me here. Like you give me a high role, but I'll make sure that we get like at least 50 people from Earth every single day for you to harvest, for you to mess with and stuff. And all the abductions and stuff happens. They delete our memories. We don't remember anything. It's pretty common. Build a lot of road here. Finally, I'll have something more to do. What would happen if the internet disappeared? I think a lot of chaos. A lot of people are addicted to internet. So a lot of people, like, there was a thing where Fortnite had a second season and they had a sort of black hole which took out the game for a day or two. And a lot of people were like getting really mad and angry and suicidal just because they could not play the game for a day. So imagine if the internet disappears and like a lot of people who are addicted to Fortnite, League of Legends, Dota, CSGO, all of a sudden you cannot play these multiplayer games. This is just like very minor level. A lot of businesses, like we have social networks like Facebook and like Instagram, TikTok and stuff. People where they're addicted to their oxytocin and dopamine and serotonin just by being kicked in by like, hey, look, I'm significant, I've made a video, I made a photo and someone liked me. They feel good about themselves, and all of a sudden that doesn't work, they cannot upload anything anymore. And now they're being messed up because no one looks at them, they're not important, and depression kicks in. A lot of businesses that work like in just by selling. We have Amazon, eBay, like AliExpress and other places. Like a lot of companies will like go down, like oh, cannot like sell my stuff anymore online. So like a lot of chaos. It would be pretty bad. Like I think people would like really drastically like change and for the worse. And also connection. People would start like people would have to meet up eye to eye and start talking. That would be like really uncomfortable for a lot of people because like now we have a society that like likes to text, which is okay. And on the other hand, like they have a way to communicate. It's good for them, but like a lot of things would change. And of course, it depends on the companies, because a lot of them just, you know, you work in logistics, so you would have to like literally, if you're lucky, phones would still work, but like, you know, 50-50. Just imagine the EMP bomb; it would be even worse.
Been through a war or two by the looks of it, but we'll manage.
Wait, did I just... Wait a minute. I probably... What happened? Okay.
Guess I'll be seeing you around then.
Oh yeah, I didn't draw a few cases. In the car, I guess. Craftsman... Southbridge... I'm gonna go both, but can I carry that much? No. Is there anything we don't need? Too many ladders, I guess. Again. See if we can pick it up.
New and improved armor. Now, as you might expect, it provides increased protection compared to older models. Full body. Damage from gunfire is further reduced through a battery-powered system. And the more pieces you wear, the more effective the protection they afford will be. Now, that said, if your battery runs dry, the mitigation systems won't kick in. So you'll want to keep a close eye on your power levels when using this gear.
Okay. So right now I just want to go to Mama's place. And that's where we can stop the game.
Order assigned.
How convenient. I think so. Like, you know, with the real communication disappearing, that could be the case. Just imagine if everyone all of a sudden started using like VR and, you know, fuck this world, let's go into virtual reality, it's more fun over there. What if games started like making money and like all this stuff and you would be connected to that stuff the whole day, just playing a game while being in the game, you know? I think communication is like one of the biggest thing we have as humans, and relationship-wise for us it's one of the biggest needs, but it's a 50-50. Like, depends where our, like, you know, humanity would go, like, well, the technological and stuff. Hi Annie, how are you doing? logic as well. Have a session coming up in a few, so I'll just have to bring in my packages and go. Who are you delivering it to? There, okay, I'm glad I checked. Moving on to a whole different place. Oops.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Hey, Sam. How are things? Cargo's in mint condition. How the hell did you manage that? Just so you know, I've put something aside for you. Maybe you could use it more than me. Go ahead and grab it whenever.
Hello. We have a lot of these now.
Seeing you in action gives me hope. Keep it up, Sam. Good work.
We have a lot of stuff.
Please access delivery terminal for further information. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, you're right about that. And too many people claim to the material stuff.
Keep on keeping.
Right now.
How can you read the contracts? Basically, it's all your beliefs, thoughts, emotions, feelings, and everything you experience in the present. The way you see your reality will be your agreements. So all you have to do is think of it, or even write it down, and that's the way you can access it. Also, there's a way where you can go out your body and check out your Akashic records. This is basically where all of your thoughts, emotions, everything you experience in this life and every other life in the past, present, and future is stored. So you can access that and also read it. But it sounds like a much harder case, but moving to the simple, you can simply choose any kind of, let's say, current thing you're having, like, maybe not having enough money, maybe having a hard time studying, maybe not being interested in stuff, maybe you want to gain more muscle, but it's like hard work. So you just like address one of these things that's important to you at the moment, and talk about it. Like, how do you perceive the situation? Like, is it hard? Like, are you tired? Are you lazy? Maybe things are not working out for you, and you just talk about it, address it, like, hey, I'm too lazy, I don't know, I don't do this and I don't do that. And as you're talking it out, you are like already mentioning your agreements, and this way you can just like think about like, revoking them. Yeah, if you don't remember your childhood and you want to like sort of recall more memories, going out of body will be really helpful. Also, you can even address it as your issue, like, hey, I don't remember my childhood, and this is your agreement. You don't have the memory of it. You don't remember what happened. You don't remember what you did, and like all your senses and stuff. For example, you just talk it up, but you can literally like call up your agreements and the way you perceive reality right now, and you can revoke it. You feel like you don't belong here on Earth. Yeah, totally. A lot of beings over here are put against their own will. You didn't necessarily come here because you wanted to. Some people are being forced to come here. Like, they can be kidnapped, they can be, like, shoved in here, made to agree to all these things. And you're here on Earth, like, you know, you were traveling multiverse, and one time you were kidnapped, put in stasis, freezed, and now you're trapped here. You wake up, you have no memories, and, like, you know, what else going on? Who am I? Why am I here? All these questions, and nothing seems to fit. And whatever you do, like, you know, nothing works. This is totally one of the signs that, you know, you didn't came here, like, on your own will, and, you know, you don't belong here.
Okay.
I think it's basically have the awareness, because it's easier for them to force us just because, like, we let our guard down. We're like, you know, oh look, there's that, and we look around, getting involved in something, and we're not thinking straight. And once our attention goes down, it's simply like telling us a lie or something, distracting us, and that's where they can flip and mess with us. But if we are aware of them, then we can, like, pretty much fix everything.
Thanks for coming back. Got something for you. These are your new cufflinks. They still work as a terminal, but I've added a weapon function. I was able to redesign everything from the ground up after the last connection.
And they're weapons too now?
That's right. Cord cutters. I should explain. BTs are connected to the other side via umbilical cords, right? When
Yeah, she is.
those cords bring the matter of our world into contact with the antimatter of theirs, boom. Void out. But, just as Deadman theorized, your blood does have unique properties. It can be used to cut a BT's cord. So, I've added that function. Cut the cord of the BT, and it returns to the world of the dead.
Hey, that's good to know.
BT, no void out. Win-win.
These things can cut them loose.
If you can get close enough without them noticing, yes.
Cord snipping, super handcuffs.
Right. Let's try them out.
Uh-oh.
Cut the cord connecting us.
Oh, no.
She's sound asleep. Make sure she got plenty of milk. Just do it. Please, Sam. Set us free. This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost. Truth is, she's not really my daughter.
The attack and everything, that was all a lie?
No, that part was true. My ovaries can't produce eggs, and Lochna has trouble with her uterus. Long story short, neither of us can have children. I was alright with it. I mean, children, who needs them, I thought. But my sister thought differently. Lochna wanted a child, someone to carry her genes. She fell in love with another member of Bridges, but he died in an accident. She was devastated, of course, as was I. Back then, strong emotions like that, I could feel hers, and she could feel mine. When I sensed her desire to join him, to end it, I went to her and said, let's have a baby. We took one of Lochna's eggs and fertilized it with his frozen sperm. And I carried it to term. A healthy baby grew inside me. But then there was the attack. And our bond was severed. I wanted to tell her, but I was bound to the child. I couldn't just abandon her. But I was wrong. Lochner needs to know. You have to break some ties to forge others. Keep me tied to everything. If we're going to reconnect the world, I need to reconnect with my sister first. So please, Sam. Do it. Take me home to Lochner.
Wow, what a game.
Sam, would you zip me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the back. The warmth of the light, the touch of the wind, the scent of the world. Lucky you. The two of you are still connected. Okay, Sam. Let's go.
Okay, just one last mission. God damn. This game is too good. All my stuff, no! I can't leave. No. There's so many grenades, no.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Oh my god. This comment. Yeah, balancing responsibilities like Sam's balances the measurement. Did we just... Oh, she is comfy. Okay. tell me something. Uh-oh.
I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. It's no biggie. We can always tweak the rules a bit.
You ready, Sam?
I just stored all of my grenades. No! Okay.
He looks hungry. All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun? Of course it does.
Run, Sam, run!
Run? Can we fight? Probably not a good idea. I do have the guns. Oh well. There we go. Barely damaging him though. And I need my blood back, which I don't have. Okay, it's probably better running. Well, we just need to get out of this circle, I guess, which is quite big. He's waiting for us.
You're out of the BT area.
Okay. I probably could have killed him, but I didn't have the blood bags and enough grenades. Have you used the photo you made for me? Oh yeah, right away. Love it. I wonder if he's gonna survive my driving. Sorry. There we go.
The hospital I was staying at was crushed by a bridge. Still have nightmares about it. Still hear the crash before it all. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. Yeah. I know how that must sound considering our employer. I'm scared of the dark too. Don't sleep anymore. Can't.
It's amazing how Kojima created so many different characters, yet they're very relatable to life. I'm glad I've been building these roads because it sure is faster to travel. I wonder if we can just climb the mountain. Oh cool, now we can defend ourselves from the BTs. What we need. Yeah, I know the feeling, Battle. By the way, I could send you 5 meters of LED lights. I have a few for myself, and it sure is nice having those. Alright. Yeah, do you like the warm white or the cold white color? okay. Alright, well, Merry Christmas. It's coming. Wait, should we go... Probably go from there? Probably. I think so. It's a long road. Where have I? No, it didn't. Okay. And where are the cars full? Oops. Almost got caught, huh? Wait a minute. There's my stuff. Okay. Now we just need to charge the car. Somehow. Probably the best choice. Someone built a bridge, road already. That's nice. I was gone for like 20 minutes or so and there it is. Someone did it. Awesome. long road around. There we go, supercar. Have started my car license. No, not yet. I'm still like learning the rules and reading the little like booklet with all like information about it, but haven't gone too much into it, sadly. That's my car. Yay. Okay, I need to go fast. Always fuck. Where's the battery? Oh shit, this is not good. You got a permit, that's great. Nice. I just lost my stuff. I need it though. I need it. No! I'm sorry. Can we drop something? Fuck the ladder. I'm gonna kill her. Oh shit. This is not good. Some more. Run. Yeah. We're fucked. Oh my god. I almost died. Jesus. These shoes as well. Can double jump. Could. Maybe liked it. What a lifesaver truck. Should take it. The gravity's pulling here.
Hey, Sam. Do you remember your own birth? I mean, I remember being inside the room.
Good. Go, 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 go! Oh, fuck. Or not. Yes, we are. Oh! She died! No! And that's why I need to get a driver's license. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, fuck me. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, it's not too far, okay? I gotta leave the car before the prey zone starts, and I'm waiting. Okay, just need to get to that zone and I'll be done. Car's not there. For a reason. Let's see if we can use anything. Garage? Yeah. Okay, I'll probably take the bike, but nah. We'll take a car.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
Okay, second try. Oh, damn. So if you've seen that video while the car was driving and popped in the air, I think I've seen it too. And that's a new hashtag. It happened the same time when I was like playing Just Cause. I got on a plane and I tried to move it, but it didn't move, and the moment I left the plane it just took off by itself. I think I still have it on Twitch moments, but damn. I mean, coming back to your question, I don't know, I cannot explain it. Probably, like, you know, two realities get in touch with one, but I doubt it. Also could be technology that we don't, like, really can't see. Okay, so this is where I fucked up. Gotta be careful here. Second try. We're getting fucked early enough. I wonder if we're gonna... Nah, I'm just leaving now. Let's go. No. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
We were conjoined together. One and the same before we were born. But then they tried to separate us with surgery. The operation was successful. We were still one. We knew each other's thoughts without saying a word. My joy is her joy. The pain was my pain. I know the sins was too great for us to overcome. Some might call it a kind of telepathy. Divided in body, joined in spirit. Yet each, just for us, one we share. Sam.
Okay, time for a family reunion.
Contaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Hi, Alina. Deliver the package. Oh my god. I hope we won't put her in the machine. Jeez.
Lincoln, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say it anymore. What you need to fix is Cupid. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. I love you. You hear me? Forever. And always. Now, make the world whole, okay? Just like you make me.
Wait, will she die? Okay. All the journey for this? Did I kill her? God, no. Oh, I did kill her once.
All that she went through, I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down for work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malingan. Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff
I think
loose.
Ka is the spirit and Ha is the body.
Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe.
Alright, John, sleep well. Thanks for watching the stream. Alright. Getting there. Stabilizer. Cool.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb, remember? Malingan. Lakna.
Two beings in one.
Well done, Sam. Thanks to you, Edgenut City is finally within reach. And you, Lakna, your work will help ensure that the Chiron network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise. It wasn't a dream, wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something.
There we go.
Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the Chiron network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Wow, what a game. Just dropped my controller. Oops.
Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Alright, well, that's where I'll be wrapping it up. I've been playing for 3 hours. This game is really amazing, I'm loving it, but it's time for me to take a break. I have work to do, and this is great. I also got a new figure. There we go. Cool. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in and watching and being with me this whole day. It's pretty neat. And maybe I'll see you later tonight, but I'm not sure yet. So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, asking questions and stuff. And I'll see you next time. So take care and have a nice day.